goodness. What the heck? Gotta be bear. I don't want to guess. So both of these I can now create a dexterity mod and an intelligence mod. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome back to my playthrough of 7 Days to Die, Moonlock Protocol on the Rebirth Overhaul mod. We are coming off of, I'd say, a pretty good day. We did the exploration of our city, pretty much figured out what everything is everywhere, identified a couple possible spots that we wouldn't mind hitting, and then we went ahead and knocked out some quests. Right now we are at 118 of 50, which means we need 32 to be complete, which is 8. So 4 a day would get us through, but we're doing pretty good on that. We also have been collecting some things, and it's finally time to go look at them and possibly have some upgrades. So we're over on this side. So first off, I'm going to grab all of this, and we will head over here, and we're going to grab all of this. The biggest thing that I want to do today is I want to go ahead and I want to go through the mods, these especially, because I think we might actually be able to get all of these mods and actually complete the one mod to rule them all. Basically 1 to 2 points in every skill, taking up one single head slot. So that is the dream. We're going to see what we can double. So right now, we have a lot of things. Actually, before we do that, give me 1 sec. I'm going to go take everything out of my armor as well. Everything is out, so let's see. Okay, I want to do this one first. So we have a dismember 4, and a lot of these we're going to be doubling up even afterwards. So we have a loot stage tier 5, which is fantastic to go with our loot timer tier 5. Got some more of these, which kind of add together. We're close to being able to have tier 5s on those as well, which means we're going to be running around crazy fast, which I'm actually kind of excited about. Do we have any more? Okay, so that was pretty much everything for that. That's everything we can do there now. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to opening up our different items and see what all can fit inside there. So we have range damage. We have stun resistance. Oh, we got 2 of them, so there's 4, so we'll put that one back. Looks like we're gonna have an extra spot when we're done with this. So let's go ahead and put these in there. Okay, then we'll go to our chest. Right now I've got 2 mod slots available. We have tier 4 hunger and thirst, tier 2 hunger and thirst, so the tier 4 is obviously going to go in there. And then we have genetics experience tier 2, which is not bad. We're going to take that because we aren't going to, if this works out the way we want to, we're not going to need to put any of the chest ones in there. In our gloves, and this one's going to be a few more. Okay, so we've got attack speed tier 3, which that's a good one. Block damage, I'm not sure. Dismember. So we'll do block damage over here. Dismember tier 4. Close to getting some upgrades there. Fire rate tier 4. That's a definite. And melee damage tier 4. So we're working our way up on a lot of these. So that's put all those in there. Now, technically I can take you out and put you into there. And that still leaves us our mod slot for the one mod to rule them all. And then I have one more spot here. I guess we'll go with dismember, because of course that that's an instant kill if we actually go off on that. And our last one is our shoes, and it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 available. Okay, loot stage, tier 5. Absolutely. Running speed, tier 3. Running speed, tier 4. Running stamina, tier 4. Sneak effectiveness, we'll see. One. And stamina loss, tier 3. Okay. We will do firearms here in a sec, so I'm going to stick those ones in there. Looking at this, I've got one mod, which is the full constitution. Another mod, which is the full charisma. Then we have strength, which is 3 out of the 4, so I need one more of those. We have intelligence. Once again, there's 4 of them, so we have 3, so we need one more. And then for dexterity, it's only 3, so we need one more. So we need one more of each of these. So I have enough intelligence already, so I can get that one cooking. And I believe that is going to be deep cuts. I have 141 of dexterity. So that means I need 59 or... So 60 would be 4 of the dexterities, because I can convert these into blueprints at 15 apiece. So there we go. We got our dexterity now. And dexterity, we had cardio, void step. Fortunately, I have to get hardcore. So both of these I can now create a dexterity mod and an intelligence mod. Alright, so just like we did that with the dexterity, now we're going to make, let's go with 5. Okay, 4 more. Okay, 5 of these. If I take them over to here, what does that put us? Okay, looks like I need... Let's go 2 for now. I think I'm going to need 3. Yep, 1 more. And the rest of these, as we get them, we can just use them the way they're intended, but I'm going to keep the rest of these generic for now. Okay, we'll grab these 2, and then for strength, I think it was Warrior's Edge we didn't do yet. Yep. So do the Warrior's Edge. There we go. And now, there it is. Mod strength. So now that we have all 5 of these, we can now craft the mod genetics, which gives us 2 to each 10 level and 1 to each 4 to 5 level in one single mod. And there we go. Get all these emptied out. Okay, I am going to... This is all of our mods for weapons, so we'll see what we can do here. Doesn't look like anything we can upgrade, so, alright. That means I am going to, one at a time, get these set up. I'll have them ready to compare, and then we'll look them over and decide which, if any of these, are going to be worth us switching out. Alright, we got a few to look at here. So first off, we've got our dual Desert Eagles. So right now we have a 105.8, magazine of 17, 459 rounds a minute. That is so crazy. Range of 44 and mod slot 6. So this one increases our damage by 7, magazine by 1. It's a little bit faster, but we lose 4 mod slots. So I'd say no. And then that's just a straight up no. Our next one is our sniper. 108, 12, 162, 72, and 5. Oops. So this one's lower on everything. Lower damage, but increased mod slots, but I don't think I can get that much off one mod. Plus it's missing the skill. This one's definitely just lower on everything. And then again, this one. It's got 16 less. Everything else is a plus. But I don't think that lots. Well, 6 slots versus 5. This one's a possible, so I'm going to toss the other ones of here. We'll think about that one a little bit more. There's our current. Or no, there's our current. If we go to the auto shotty, okay, nope. That's less damage, way less rounds per minute, so that's 100% nope. Okay, the other Raptor takes a hit on damage. Mod slots, it is faster. Maybe. And then the other, oh wait, no, this is the Benelli, right? Okay, that is extra mod slots, so it offsets some of the loss. Smaller magazine, but that is way faster. And if we look at this one, everything's lower except for the mod slots. So that is a no there. And I think we are going to go with the Benelli. Now we have our assault rifles. Okay.
Master, we are not alone.
That's a plus all the way across the board, and that's a plus with just mod slots. What about you? Plus all the way across the board. Same mod slots. Alright, so I think we're going to swap you for this one. And then swap you with the other. Okay, reload speed. Fire rate. And I still have room for one more. Do the same with you. Alright, and then looking at these ones here. I think the offset isn't going to be quite as bad, but I like the extra mod slot. So let's see what all we can put in there. Okay. That gives us our sniper for ranged. Alright, that's awesome. Let's get everything loaded. I think we're just going to stop carrying you for now, because that gives me an extra ammo spot. I think we're basically set up pretty good. What do we want to do next? I think I would like to do some quests. I have some stuff cooking. Trying to get myself looking pretty good in here. Oh, and also if you can... I kind of forgot to mention that one. So obviously I have organized my storage. Things are easy enough to find. I've kept the deco looking good inside of here. And if I flip the switch, turn off my lights, we actually have working lights throughout here. Which I think is super cool. I may put switches on each individual room down the road, but I love how this looks. I'd like to go out and do things, but it looks like it's day 3 and it's about to get light out, which means caves aren't going to work. So let's go out and get on our bike. Actually, let me see if I want to get my hunger taken care of right now. I'd like to try to get all of these done. So it looks like one up there, one up there, one up here. So I think if we head there and then work over there and then come back around and come back, that'll work the best. Cool. There we go. So I'm going to get in the car, head on over, and I'll pick this back up once we're ready to go. We've arrived at our quest area, and there's the glorious sun coming up. Something we're not used to seeing a ton of. Goodness, what the heck? That'll be bear. I don't want to guess. I want to try my other weapon here, so let's pull out our shotgun. Actually, let's start the quest first. Alright, let's see how this bad boy works. Holy... How fast can you shoot? Oh, you are an automatic. I think I'm gonna like this. What the... This is 100% not fair. I almost feel like I'm cheating here. And of course, I've got my pet over here. How are we... What are you shooting at? Okay. Alright, let's switch over to our rifles now. Let's see how these things do. Nice. I love the sound of that, the silencer on it. Alright, let's get out our other one. So far, I am loving our new weapons. Let's go ahead and hit up the truck. See if we have anybody up here. We do. Oh, there we got our first proc of our new weapon. And by the looks of things, I am going to say I think this is probably an infested. Some potato aim. Yeah, this is 100% a infested. Oh, what do we got here? Alright, let's switch up to the shotty. Another bully. This is fun. When we get to the actual loot room, I'm going to swap over to our loot set. But for now, I'm just having fun here. And he is out shooting at something again. How's Pooch doing? I just got to make sure Pooch doesn't get himself in trouble. He likes to. Doesn't matter how fast the gun fires if it's empty. Very nice. And get the concrete. We're actually sitting pretty good on sand right now because of the shale hunting I did in the desert. So we might be able to make a decent amount of concrete when we get back. Just play. Nope. I was just saying that. Emptied out. Had one left. This bad boy. This place has given me problems before. Like feeling overwhelmed. Not so much feeling that right now. So this is probably good that we actually have these upgraded weapons, because I get the feeling that the burnt forest isn't going to be a cakewalk. I love the sound of this thing, and it is... think I'm going to switch it over, because I did bring over a bunch of HP. Nice. That was a cakewalk, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to pop everything open, switch my outfits, and then we'll see what we get. Infested cache. I will take it. Medical box. Meh. More ammo. I already have that for Droney, but sure. Okay. Some more switches, another battery. Hit girl outfit. Extra HP headshot rifle kills. That would be nice for Horde. And then a sneak effectiveness there. Alright, cool. Not a bad haul. So I'm going to head back to the car, dump most of this in there, and then we're going to head over to our next quest, and I will pick it up there. We got the checkpoint, which can at times be a little hectic, so this will be a fun one. I'm going to pull out the pistols this time. I like to keep switching it up so we kind of use... we're not using always the same ammo. Burn me. Cool. That wasn't very nice. And even though it's connected to it, this actually isn't part of the quest. It's like a separate part that's outside, but they always seem to group them together. Nice. 3 kills from 1 clip. Okay, that definitely helps to hit him. Same thing. And I'm not picking up things to sell now. We have so much to do, and I have a huge amount of stuff that I need to sell right now that's actually back in my boxes. I've got, like, I think my toolbox is completely full. The weapons box is mostly full. So we're going to have to do a big sale run here coming up as well. So it looks like everybody came out and just attacked us instead of waiting in their spawn areas, which is fine. Oops. Again, making a mistake without being loaded. I do love this one, even though it just cooks ammo. It is still fun. And now that I have that capability with all of my weapons, even more fun. I just rush everything. And then we go up and over here to do the last part, and this is the part in the past that usually overwhelmed me. I mean, I survived, but it was pretty hectic. So we'll see how it is here. My guess is it's still pretty hectic. Grab the old pistolas again. Anybody here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we got a buffer here. Yeah, you were buffed pretty good, it looked like. What else is here? Thanks, buddy. He is taking them out with prejudice. Okay, anybody up here? That actually scared me. Wasn't expecting a friggin' pigeon to be sitting up there. His shooting at the ground is still weird to me. I didn't like you. You set me on fire last time. Well, that's it. We are done with the quest. Just got to do the looting, which will be in there. All right. Let's get this bad boy looted and get out of here. Go to our final quest that we have currently. Ooh, that was... Both those were kind of letdowns. Is that the same one I have? Range weapon degradation. Cool. Oh, and we got one more. Same thing. We're going to go to the car, get everything staged and stored, and then I will pick us up back at our next quest location. Ooh. Alright, here we are at the shooting range, one of my all-time favorites. Go ahead and get this started. Same as the previous time, we're going to loot all as we go with the exception of the big loot, and then we'll hit that up on our way out. For the most part, I got the shells, except for these ones right here, and the other ones. So we'll head out, take care of the ones in the backyard, and then we'll come back in here, loot, and then back to tradie. Okay, we probably haven't infested, I would say. Decent chunk of zombies here. Alright. Maybe not. There's only 3 in here, which is about normal. Anybody back here? No. Yeah, I definitely think that this is just a normal one then. What the heck? Oh, gotcha. Okay, Pooch, you are definitely taking more damage than I wanted you to. I don't know where you got yourself into trouble, but I had to come to your rescue once again. We might have somebody upstairs still. No spider. Nice, you dead. Alright, set up. Nobody here. Does look like I do have somebody over here. And you fell down. Head off to this corner. Okay, so looks like we have 1 or 2 here, and then some more up here, which is usually how that works. Nice. Love that pen. Okay, and then I think this should be the last of it. Okay, and the clear's done. More ammo I will continue to take. What is this? Roman spear. Genetics experience 4. That's good. Cool. Let's grab the extra stuff in here and the safe over there. And then we can head back to Trady, and I would like to try to get one more in if we can. That way in the next episode we can go head over to the caves and see what we can do there. Alright, stuff. Nothing again to write home about. Oh! Oh, no. Gotta go over here first. Okay, another safe. Nope, just this one. Alliance spear. Alright. Oh, same thing. Get to the car, load everything up, and then head over to the trader, and I will meet you there. Okay, we're at Trady. Let's go see what we get.
Good afternoon. We've got... Oh, this'll pad my pockets real
We've already had
nicely.
that one, which I
Here's
don't
your
think
cut.
is a huge buff. Better barter. Do I need another better barter? Actually, I did. That's
Fantastic.
convenient.
You got the job done, so here's your payment.
Wait, what? Damn. That sucks. I only got one choice in that one.
I'll break out the Grandpa's moonshine so I can celebrate.
G36, medium like AR-15 rifle, 7.62. Alright, we'll take a look at you. Some herbals. Fire rate tier 4 is nice. We'll go with the genetics for there. Alright, what all do you have right now? Tower construction, I don't.
We
I'll go with
always
that
need
one.
someone to handle the tough jobs. All right,
Mortician's
you're in.
house.
Here's what we got. Wow.
Dirigible one more
Think
time.
of all the stuff you can buy from
And that's
me
all we
if
can
you
do.
complete
So right
this
now,
job.
I'm at 130, 150. I need 20 more quests, so it's 5. So we get 3 at a time. So 2 more days of questing, it looks like. But I am going to have to end this one here. Looking at the recording, we got about an hour's worth, and I got to cut down to like a half an hour-ish. Lots of driving, so it should be fine. So still, we had a very successful day. We have some badass new weapons. We have the mod to rule them all, which opened up a few things. So as we get better armor, we'll have more mod slots, so we'll be able to do that. And we got 3 quests done, which is good. All right, so it is 16:14. So I think we're gonna start doing a few quests for the next day. Wait for it to get dark, and then I would like to go down into the caves. But I think before that all, we're gonna do a good sell run. So I'm gonna head home, get everything loaded up, ready to sell, and we'll pick up the episode there. We'll head over to Trady, do a big trade run, go off and do some quests, and then depending on how much time we have left, we'll try to hit the caves. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please go ahead and leave it a like. If you have not already subscribed, again, I would very much appreciate it. It's free, it helps our channel grow, and it means a ton to me. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.